Welcome everybody. Welcome to the open beta, I'm sorry, for Division 2. Jeez, don't want to hear myself. Anywho, thought I'll give you guys something to look forward to, or look at. Just depends on when you guys see this. If you see it now, see it later, see it whenever this is considered later to you guys, or now, blah blah blah. Thought I'll give you guys a little commentary, a little something. Cause just FYI, real quick, to Tom Clancy and his creators of the game, as in himself and the department, I am not being sponsored to do this at all. I'm doing it just to give some people that are on early, people that are not on Pacific time. It is March 1st as of right now, 2019. If you don't know the date. And I thought you guys would enjoy just maybe, you know, something to look forward to. If you guys are already not playing. Because as of right now, the beta is open Pacific time for PlayStation 4 and Xbox as of right now. As you can see for Pacific. In the description, it says the same thing on the bottom in the description as well. So if you don't understand it, go down the bottom. I put time zones. It's not spelled out correctly. It's just not spelled incorrectly. It's just not spelled completely out. Feel free to save this for later. I will be going until 4 a.m. myself. So that would be a few more minutes. It's as of right now, it's 3:20 in the morning. Currently, everybody is either asleep, waiting to play this when they wake up, or they don't know about it. Me personally, I found out about it watching TV, and instantly called my friend, told him about it, and he may join us, he may not. I don't know. I doubt it. Hopefully, he does. Maybe. I don't know. Sucks being grown-ups. But anywho, hopefully this guys help you. If this does get boring, you don't gotta stick around. You can just come back once or twice just to look at, see what's going on. There shouldn't be anything popping up. What did pop up was me just turning my mic on, just to give you guys some commentary. So there shouldn't be any other interruptions. Hopefully not. Till 4 at least, because I'm only gonna be doing this till 4. The rest of you guys that miss the commentary or just don't care, you guys don't have to listen. You just have to look at it once, take a picture of it or something like that, tell your friends, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm not doing this for the view or money or anything. I'm just doing this just because I know how many people want to see this. If you do see this game gives you, it's not the true game. Of course, you gotta pre-order that, or you gotta buy it. On the PlayStation 4, they have 3 different selections. If you guys want to get to the beta, what you guys do, I'm going to tell you real quick, to get to this beta, what I am on right now, if you're on the PlayStation 4, go to the PlayStation Store, go to the pre-order standard edition. When you do that, the only thing you got to do is go to your search bar at the top on PlayStation, the store, and type in and then Division pre-order should pop up on the right side. Click on that, scroll all the way down to like add-ons, whatever, and you should find this. It's going to say open beta, blah blah blah. Click on that, download it. It's 45.9 gigs. It's around that base. So if you have the 500 gigabyte for the system, PlayStation 4 system, you might have to delete some things if you have Red Dead Redemption 2, because we know how big that game is. If you have Call of Duty, it just depends. If you have the terabyte, 2 terabyte, if you have a terabyte plugged in, 2, 5, 4, whatever, terabyte plugged into your system, then you don't have to worry about it. But for the rest of you guys that have only 500 gigabytes, you might want to watch it. Me personally, I had enough space to do it, but I still deleted just to make sure it got a full download. But anywho, Hopefully this does help you. If you guys look it up on YouTube, if you do, keep in mind I'm not being, once again, not being sponsored. They didn't come to me and ask me to do this. I'm just doing it out of my free will, just to help players out. I'm not being sponsored by anybody. Hopefully the creators do not take this down. Hey, you know, if they don't want this, don't open a beta. I'm not saying that they're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help. Like a lot of betas, I don't know, and I'm just saying, I don't know if the people who have the opening beta, that the game's going to come for free. I'm not saying that. I don't think it will, because a lot of betas, like H1Z1 when it came out back in the day, well, when it came out first, I can't say back in the day, it's not that old. The beta turned into a game, and the game came free. Not going to happen with this game. So if you're trying to find a way to get this game free, if you're trying to find it thinking that I'm going to be able to give it to you, or you're trying to find a wiggle way around it like a mod or something, can't happen that I know of. I'm sorry. If you're trying to find a cheaper way to get it, this isn't the place. You might as well just leave. If you have any comments, go ahead. Somebody's already said hi. I personally have already said hi all to whoever joins. So if the comments, if you guys see those, you can go ahead and comment and say, hey, how do you get this game for cheaper? The only possible way I can tell you this is if the creators of the game talk to Sony and they like have a big deal or something. You know how they do with a lot of games, like For Honor and stuff like that. Even for as of right now, Rainbow Six Siege is what, $16, $14, something like that. It may not be that. It may be a little bit more. Instead of it being around $25 to $30, maybe even $40, maybe, you know, the prices go everywhere. So like I said, if you try to find a wiggle way, you ain't gonna get it here. I'm sorry. If that is what you want, you have to leave, because I'm not gonna provide information that I don't have. And if anybody else is out there giving it away for free, don't trust them. They're gonna, if they ask for your information, do not give it to them. Once again, I'm not being sponsored. I'm just looking out for people and trying to give some people some insight of the game. Me personally, when the beta does open, I will, I'm sorry, check the game right off the bat. Right when it hits 4 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, because I'm in the Eastern time zone. I will personally end up I will start my part 1, part 2, and blah blah. You know how YouTubers are. And if any of you guys want to play it, it's up to you. Just like how I said, remember, go to PlayStation 4. You can find it there. You can find the beta. Just look up the game. You can find it there. Xbox, I have no clue personally. I'm thinking the same way how Sony does it their way. It's search bar. There is a search bar. Look it up. You may have a beta. It did say it on Xbox how I found out about it. They said it was on Xbox at 1 o'clock March. Well, they said on March 1st the beta will be open free for people to play. It has you have the first 3 missions you can do, I believe, and multiple side missions. There is no time on it, so you can play it as many times as you want. It's not like Resident Evil 2 when on the demo you only had 30 minutes. It's not like that. This you can play as many times as you want. There's a PvP option. I'm not sure if it's online. Player versus player. I know what it stands for, but I'm not too sure. It may not be completely open to us. We may have to wait a little longer. It's just a hassle. You guys just got to keep in mind. But me personally, I do want to play the game. I do want to get the game, but you know, you got to try the beta. If you want to see where the beta is and everything, like where you want to, like, if you guys are playing this, if you want to support the company, like tell them like bugs or, you know, anything in around that area, you know, just real quick, let me see if I can find it. There is a website you can go, and I'm pretty sure it's hyphen whatever, the Division 2 open beta. I think that's .com. I think that's what it's called. If you guys, me personally, the link, I will not put a link down below, because this is only going to last for so long. I did put the time zones down below, like I said. If you don't understand how they have it all set up here, I set it down there a little bit, if it makes a little bit more sense. But keep in mind, Hopefully you guys do like it. Keep in mind, like I said before, if somebody else is saying that they can give it to you for free, probably not. It probably has to come from the creators themselves, and I highly doubt they're going to give their first game away for free. Well, their newest game away for free. If you see GameStop pre-ordering it, that's most likely where you're going to get it. You can't get a game for free unless it's either one, a beta, and keep in mind a beta is a beta, it's not the game itself. You have parts, it's like a demo. You have, well, a demo you have somewhat of an edge, but with the beta you have more of an open world kind of view. Oh, I'm so sorry if I hit that mic, I'm so sorry. But just keep in mind, watch it. If you guys do want to see me play this, I'm going to play it no matter what. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the beta as many times as I can, and probably make parts of it. And personally, when I get the game myself, I am going to do even more parts. Trust me, the game looks very, very cool. And since this is the beta, keep in mind, the storage space may be a little bigger. You got to keep that in mind. This is 45 to maybe 49, 50 tops. Make sure you have 50 gigabytes worth of data. Wow. Storage in your PlayStation 4 or your Xbox One, Xbox X if it's on that. Make sure you have space. So 50 is as best as it's the top. That's how much you need. If there's any questions, please in the comments below, message me in the comments below. I will give you as much insight as I know. Me personally, I barely know much about the game because the game is new. And me personally, as a YouTuber, small one, I try to branch out in games that I don't play much, like Tom Clancy. I play a lot of his games. Well, my Rainbow Siege, I wouldn't suggest kids to watch it because it's not quite appropriate. Can't talk. But you get my point. But if you guys still want to look at anyways, Tom Clancy is a very good game. Well, he's a good person. That as I know, he's a great designer in games, or his company is. So look forward into his games. I'm not trying to take any of his credit or get any money or views from this. I'm not being sponsored, like I said. I'm just trying to help people. I don't know why I'm looking at my dresser and talking. It's a hassle. But as of right now, it's 3:31. So we got about 30 minutes, 29 minutes, give or take. About 29 minutes till the Eastern time zone is open. Me personally, I'm only doing it to 4 a.m. So by the time you see this, most likely all servers are open. And if Xbox is on the same time zone as well, while doing theirs like for the P4 like Division is doing it now, then you don't have to worry about it. If you guys are now waking up and you see this at 12 in the morning, 12 in the evening, so noon, 9 o'clock in the morning, 10, 11, so on, all servers should be open by then. If there is any technical problem, me personally, I will live stream another video real quick for you guys saying, hey, there's going to be some problems. Me personally, I don't know. If I see a server down, that's down. I can't do anything about it. It's the company's choice. So keep in mind, times, if people are already playing it on Pacific time, 1 a.m. Pacific time, if they're already playing it, good for them. I hope you guys are having fun. The rest of us who don't live on the Pacific, we gotta wait a little longer. So, yay for us. Like I said, real quick, like I said before, if you guys got any comments, please comment. I will get to your guys' comments as soon as possible. If I do not, and it's 20 days later after you see this, I'm so sorry. I doubt it's going to be that long, because me personally, I'm always on YouTube. I'm always streaming and stuff, so I always see my stuff. So, Phil, go ahead anytime. Message about this. Like I said before, not being sponsored, just trying to help out people who don't know what time it opens. Personally, if you guys are tuning in and you see this later on in the future, there you go. My work is done. But anywho, hopefully this is helping you guys. But anywho, back to the commentary, the fun part. I don't want to make this all about boring. I said barring. Me personally, hopefully, I may like the game. It looks beautiful. I mean, I haven't even played it at all. Not even once. I'm still waiting for the beta. It looks beautiful. Creators, good job on making the game. Perfect job. Graphics look great. A lot of their games do. Rainbow Siege 6 looks phenomenal. I mean, graphics and everything. There's some me personally, I haven't seen any glitches. I haven't heard about any glitches. I personally don't see much wrong with the game. You kind of can't really beat the game when it's based on online. There is training you can do. The last mission that you can do. It's not. There's no campaign to it. But there's like a side missions, a few like maybe 10, 11, 15 side missions or something like that you guys can do. Me personally, I completed them all. They're pretty good, but you keep in mind you can't end those missions. You can't custom your own character or anything like that. It's just like you get the newbie. So you get what the game gives you. But anyhow, I personally would go check out that game before you play this one, so you get an idea of the Division. Personally, that's Rainbow Six. There's Division 2, and it takes place, well, I think 6 months to a year after, if I remember that correctly. So play that game too as well. If you guys do have any comments about the games, I'm not the person to ask, but I can look it up for you instead of having you do it. But I figured that you guys wouldn't mind, and if you guys don't mind, hopefully you guys wouldn't mind sitting here until 4 o'clock. I will personally I will be hitting X right when the time zone hits 4 a.m. and I will go check. And if the game opens, I will end the stream and most likely start a part. So hopefully you guys are ready, and I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am back, and it's almost 4 o'clock, so if you guys are here, currently watching it at this current time at 3:47 in the morning, it's almost 4 o'clock. If people are playing at Pacific time at 1 a.m., congratulations. The rest of us do have to wait. That's what's sad about it. Hopefully, the game is very, very good, and because I'm hyped to play it. And hopefully you guys are too. Almost 4 a.m. Almost. Right now, we currently have 12 minutes. People that are waiting for 4 a.m. And if you see this later on, hurry up, get the game before they close this, like, the beta. Hopefully, they don't. But, you know, once the game comes out, they probably will close it. So, hurry up. And if you guys do have the beta and you're just waiting just like me, hopefully you guys are having fun waiting. Hopefully this commentary isn't too boring. If it is, oh great Scott, I hope it's not. Just mess with you guys. Okay. A few more minutes till 4 a.m. Like I said before, once 4 a.m. hits, I will hit X just so to see if the servers are up. If not, we're gonna wait about a minute to 2 minutes. So just bear with me. It's the beta, so you get a small insight into the game. Me personally, I can't wait to see the controls. I really hope my joystick is being a good girl today. My controller's being a good girl today. And yes, I know I'm telling an object that it's a girl. Whatever. Lately, my joystick's been a little funky. It's been pointing up. You know, I just gotta buy another one. But anywho, hopefully it works this time and you guys get a good gameplay. Me personally, and probably it's not going to show in this one, but probably in other parts it will. It's, you know, controllers don't last forever. This is that time of year when you need a new one. But we got 10 more minutes, so just hang on a little bit more, people. We're almost there. Okay. It is currently 3:52. 8 minutes to go, people. 8 minutes. Hopefully you guys are psyched as much as I am. Anywho, let's talk about some games. Right? In the comments below, I'm gonna name 5 games real quick, because we got a little bit more time to can't spell. Wow, that's not even, can't pronounce words correctly. Keep in mind, when you work a job and it's 3:52 in the morning, you can't speak either. But anyhow, I'm gonna give you guys 5 games. You guys down in the comments below, whatever, say you got it or used to play or something like that. 5 games. Let's think of something. Rainbow Siege, for example. Great game. Like I said before, great graphics. So on, so on, so on. You guys know. If you guys have the game, you know what I mean. Next game, Black Ops 2. A very big game. Still is. A lot of people still play it. Beautiful graphics as well. Somewhat. I'll probably say out of 0 through 10, I'll say Rainbow Siege, I would probably say a good solid 9.5. Black Ops 2, keep in mind these games are years apart from each other. Well, Black Ops 2 being the time it is, I would probably say a 5. If we go to Black Ops 3, I'll probably most likely say a 7.5. And Black Ops 4, I have not personally played it, but I've seen people play it themselves. I would probably give that an 8.5. If I had the game, I'll probably give it a 9.5 because it looks very nice. And I'm not saying those other games do not look nice either, because I have played them personally. What others? So we got, well, I guess this is more of an opening game now. It's not opening game, more of an game conversation. I said, see, I can't talk. So basically, I guess it's no longer 5 games. It's just games that look beautiful. Burnout Paradise City, another game, came out 2009, 2010. PlayStation 3, the Xbox 360. The servers for the P3 are still open for that game. Just not as many people are still on it, unless they're in a private mode and it's just filled completely up and friends only. So there may be hundreds of people that still play it. But like myself, I have it for the P4 as well, and the game's pretty hype. There's a lot of people that still play. Maybe not as much, but there's still a few people that play it. Great graphics. I'll probably give that game probably a 9.5. Well, no, not 9.5. Take it back. 7.5. For being 2009 to 2010, 9.5. Why do I keep giving it such a high rating? I'll take that. If I'm 5.5, I'll give it 6 to maybe 8. Somewhere between there. Probably most likely a 7 or a 7.5. Another one. Another game. Let me think. And it's kind of hard because you have a gamer experience behind you. Oh, Xenoverse. Very, very beautiful game. I'll give that game personally a 7.5, 6.5, because the creators not being on their feet. Xenoverse 2, on the other hand, great game. Me personally, I have it. I would probably give that game a 9.5, maybe 8.5, 9, not a solid 9. And yes, I'm giving these games high ratings. Some of them should be a little lower, some not. You know, it's whatever. 7 Days to Die. I'll give that game a solid 5.5 to 5.6. So it's whatever. Rust, if you guys don't remember that game, came out probably 2000, 2010, 11, 14, somewhere around there. Games, okay. It's a computer, it's a PC game, so if you're trying to look for it, it's for only PC, I'm pretty sure. That game, I'll probably give that game probably a good 4.5. Keep in mind it is older than the games I've talked about, maybe. You know, I can, real quick, I can actually look that up. I'm pretty sure Rust came out 2013, December 11th, 2013. So yeah, it's not as old. It's still kind of old. Steam, it's on Steam, of course. But the game, there's a game that is very, very similar. Because you got to keep in mind, you have 7 Days to Die for the P4, you have The Forest, and then you have DayZ, Gary's Mod, Ark, Survival, and so on, so on, so on. Well, the big games here that I wouldn't mind playing is DayZ. I have The Forest, of course, if you want to check it on the channel. I completed it yesterday, 2 days ago. I wish I had more parts of it. I will not tell you how the ending ends. Well, I may have shown the ending. One of the endings. There is another ending. So, what else? Oh, well, I can tell you this. Rust is very, very, it looks like a great game. But the graphics, not so much. But to me, there's a game that's very, very similar to it. And me personally, in my opinion, I think it is The Forest. Because everything, if you see playthroughs of it, it's almost exactly similar. Like one, yeah, plane crashes in the forest, blah blah blah. What happened to Rust? Please tell me that. Is there any storyline behind it? Probably not. There probably is. Me personally, I don't know. I've just seen a few YouTubers, Markiplier, I believe. Yeah, it was Markiplier. Played it back when 2013 when this channel and stuff started kicking off, and you know, a whole bunch of YouTube stuff. But as I said, as of right now, it is 3:59, so we got a solid, maybe a little under. Oh, never mind. It's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock a.m. Stuff should be up and kicking. You know something? Let's go see if we got any. Let's see if we can get on. And real quick, if you guys want to take a look, this is where everything is. Everything, blah blah blah. This is what everything is. This is what you can do in it. If you want to stop and see everything, boom, stop. Hammer time. Oh, no, I'm just messing with you. So, read that real quick, give you a couple seconds, about a good 1, 2, 3, there we go. Okay, now, hate to rush you guys, here we go. If you want to check that out and just read it a little bit more, just go ahead, pause it, and you guys can read. Now we're connecting, we may not be able to go ahead and join. There's an update. Oh, here we go. It must be working. I am going to go ahead and leave it here, everybody. And I will see you guys in my parts.